What's up, guys? Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Getting Socialized, where we talk about health, fitness, trending topics, and we pretty much just get to know each other. It's a good time, so thanks for joining. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about juicing. Now, of course, some of you think it's some cool, hipster, trendy topic. No, actually, juicing is very beneficial to you, and I just hopped on the train, so I'm going to give you some pointers how to get started juicing. So stay tuned. All right, so there's a couple benefits about juicing. We're gonna get into that in a second, but I wanted to clarify what exactly juicing is. Some people think juicing is just throwing some fruits and veggies in a blender with some protein. That's not the case at all. In fact, juicing is only possible with a juicer. I know, hard to believe. It's true, it's true. Don't spend a ton of money on a juicer. You know, be smart. At the end of the day, it's just a juicer, right? You just don't want to spend a couple $100s on some expensive juicer if you're not going to be using it a whole lot. But you also want to make sure the juicer is good quality because you don't want to waste fruit either, right? Or I read a lot of reviews on this Breville, and I've been using it for about a month now, and I'm in love with it. So I definitely recommend either starting with that or something very similar. Again, don't spend $400 or $500 on a juicer. Maybe work up to that. I think that's going to be one of my goals. But those things, they got to like wash themselves. I don't know. I don't know why juicers are $400, $500. But what is juicing? Well, juicing is very simple. You're actually taking all the fruits and vegetables that we normally intake, and you're throwing them in this machine. Now, the cool thing with this machine is it'll extract all the juice from those fruits and vegetables. It'll keep all the nutrients that you need, but it actually eliminates the fiber. Now, I know what you're thinking, fiber is important, right? You see it on that little nutritional box where the nutritional facts are, and you think it's important. Now, there are a ton of great benefits to juicing, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it as well. So I think the most important part about juicing is it allows for quicker digestion. Now, that's huge. So that means your body's gonna absorb those nutrients a lot faster than if you eat the whole fruit. Another big reason why juicing is important is because it actually allows your intestines to have a little break. Now, because we intake a lot of food, our body gets pretty full. That's why our intestines is like almost a mile long, right? Kind of gross. But remember, everything that you intake has to go somewhere. So it's gonna get stored somewhere while your body breaks down all the nutrients that are in that food. Which means every single time you eat a meal, you're not gonna exit it right away. So it's important that you give your stomach, your intestines, everything a little bit of break here and there. You don't wanna be pounding food constantly. Another great benefit about juicing, I hate vegetables. And I'm actually vegetarian. I've only been a vegetarian for about 18 months now, and I'm loving it. I don't do any dairy. Yes, that's no dairy, no cheese, no milk, no nothing. And of course I don't do any meat, but that doesn't mean I love vegetables. I can't stand vegetables. Great thing with juicing is you can actually make those vegetables taste really good by adding some fruits in it. So you're getting all the nutrients that are in vegetables, but obviously it tastes a lot better. Another great benefit is if you have kids, now they're getting their vegetables too. I remember being a kid, anything green I wouldn't touch. So I would eat everything around and my parents would just force feed me vegetables. That's probably why I hate vegetables. Maybe psychologically I'm damaged. When's the best time to juice? I've actually decided to juice a lot in the morning. The reason I like to do that is because it's gonna help and aid in digestion, and you wanna make sure you're absorbing those nutrients really quick. What exactly should you juice? Well, if you're in this thing for juicing to taste good, you're in the wrong business. You wanna make sure you're adding in all the nutrients your body needs. So that means more vegetables than fruits. Again, you can add citrus and eliminate that, bitterness of veggies. Now, what about protein? Everyone asks me, hey, Tony, being a vegetarian and now you're juicing, where do you get your protein? Well, if you're asking that question, you're a f***ing idiot. Because if you do your research, vegetables actually have a lot of protein. Now, of course, if you eat a piece of celery, it doesn't have as much protein as a piece of chicken. But no one has gone into a doctor's office saying they have a protein deficiency. So whatever you think you know about protein, dive in a little bit deeper. There's tons of animals out there that live strictly off plants. Just one example is a rhino. And if you've ever seen a rhino can kick pretty much anything's ass in the jungle. Make sure you're washing your fruits and vegetables. This is extremely important. Me personally, I buy local from my farmer's market. So, and I obviously encourage everyone to do the same thing as well. Unfortunately, commercially grown fruits and veggies are gonna have pesticides. We just can't avoid it. Unless you're very blessed to maybe go to a local farmer's market where you know for sure it's certified organic, that's obviously the best way to go. But you wanna make sure you're washing your fruits and vegetables to get away from those pesticides. The best way to do it is to soak them in apple cider vinegar for about 10, 15 minutes. Lukewarm water as well. You want to mix that in there, and you can actually smell the pesticides coming out of the water. It's pretty aggressive. Yeah. Now, what about the pulp? When you get done juicing, there's a ton of pulp left over. Well, I wouldn't waste that. There's a ton of cool videos that you can actually look up on YouTube. And you can make salsa out of it, you can make a ton of ingredients, so I encourage to keep that pulp and make sure that you're using that for future ingredients. Enough about talking about juicing. Let's get into it. I know you guys are just at the edge of your seats wanting to know how exactly this juicing works. We're gonna throw a couple things in there that I usually do at least once or twice a week, some pears, some apples, some carrots, some cucumber. It's gonna be delicious. I cannot wait for you to see it. So come here. Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Getting Socialized. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I loved making it. Do me a favor, leave a comment below, tell me what you think. Do not forget to subscribe so you can see all my other health and fitness videos. Thanks again, guys, and have a lot of fun out there.